Let's take it easy today.
This year's yield looks to be plentiful. Won't someone do aught about this?
We have arrived.
Time was, you scarce saw any beastrons here in Vernworth, but that's changed in recent years. You'd think that'd be on account of immigration, but not so. See, a child, at least I've ne'er beheld a human with a beastron parent. Well, I suppose it might be possible if we keep mixing. Someday our kingdom will end up with more beastrons than they've got all in Batal.
This is where I come when life gets...
Know your place. A good day to you. They're whispering at me now. I dread to...
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Let us gaze upon the sculpture now. My word! 'Twould appear I overestimated your ability. How dare you claim my gold for a clumsy attempt such as this? You have shamed me, and shall ne'er again know my patronage, Fulvio. Now gather your things and begone from my sight!
A dispiriting conclusion. 'Tis a shame how the sculpture turned out.
A cheerless outcome.
I know Clark wasn't pleased, but that was the best I could manage. I shall strive to improve, and perhaps one day he'll think better of me.
At once, Master.
Not much going on.
Pray, follow me.
Precious little time.
We're here, Master.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Which reminds me, I owe you a debt. I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spending money. Pray, take this for now. You'll have more when next we meet. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Have
gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Oh, now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would play now. It's so dull when there's nothing doing. What's to do? Our profession's
I'm not sure what's best.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Grant's investigation. I quite agree.
When does my watch end?
We must rest, though the sun is still up. I return safe and sound, and I dare say wiser for my travels. The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over. Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have... Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place? Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
watching me.
Quite the predicament. Won't someone do aught about this?
Lots to do.
Jesus.
Look, as long as any mistakes.
I don't know what to do.
Heavens have forsaken us.
All is lost. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Few can afford perpetual generosity. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might... Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Let us begin by gathering information. Right you are.
You fond of those eyes?
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
I know so little.
What teachings myself?
Follow me, if you would. I'd fain lead the way, if you would...
Stay away from me.
Good day, sir.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny, I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Aye.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard anyhow. Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermont, after all. Befell a Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
When battling monsters, the basic strategy is to overpower them with superior numbers. Larger monsters are always a threat, but they are hardly clever creatures, and are simple enough to overwhelm. That said, I have heard whispers of a more intelligent beast. A monster sounds positively fearsome, if you ask me. I only hope I ne'er encounter some.
If our prayers are not...
Let me get that.
It is in fate's hands now.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Living's hard. But you're here to ask aught of me, are you?
Will this take long? I've ought to be doing.
Well met. This here's the sanctuary of tipplers and merrymakers alike. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
I pity those content to see other
Now to report to Captain Grant. Would you mind coming over here? We have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's ought to be, yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your Majesty's ingenuity.
Shall we seek some answers? Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master? We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Then follow me. I'll lead the way. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Right. Fine wears all.
I'm in fine fettle today.
Coin, Snoop?